Now, it's a crucial night for the Lionesses as they get ready to face Scotland at Hampden Park. And a lot hangs in the balance as England must win, but the result of the Netherlands-Belgium game also affects whether or not they'll go through to the next round. Gail Davis is there for us. Good evening, Gail.
Very good evening from Hampden, and Jen Beattie joins me. Jen, I assume you've taken in the news over the past sort of 24 hours. Rachel Corsie, captain of Scotland, conducting herself in a rather bullish way at the presser yesterday. Don't you dare question our integrity was what came out of it.
I know, she came in strong with those comments, I will say that. But I guess it just comes from a frustration that these are professional players and their will is to win games, and it is a shame that people might doubt that or question that. And look, everyone understands the process of this Nations League and what it means to qualify for the Olympics, but you can't doubt a professionalism from these girls playing tonight. There's no chance that they'll come and sacrifice anything to do with winning tonight. And
how dangerous does that make Scotland this evening, do you feel? Because you did get the sense of a bit of siege mentality.
Of course, look, I think as a Scot, everyone knows how much it means to not just play at Hampden, but play at Hampden against England for Scotland. It doesn't get much bigger. And look, if that's putting fire in their bellies for tonight, then albeit that's even more amazing for these girls playing out here tonight.
One of the players that, if Team GB make it from Scotland, could be Erin Cuthbert. She was past fit. I think she had a bit of a knock on the nose, didn't she, against Belgium. She's probably the biggest threat for Scotland out there. What can we expect from her this evening? I mean, the girls will know her so well, weren't they, from the England side?
Yeah, I mean, she's been dominant, I guess, for club and country for a number of years now. The way she's sort of come on as a player, she's developed so much, and she's always had that raw talent, and it's amazing to see it come through. And the goal, she's not just scoring for Chelsea but for Scotland as well, and scored a 30-yarder against Belgium the other night. So that's hopefully what I want to see and what the Scots want to see here tonight. And yeah, no, she's an unbelievable player, and hopefully it was just a little knock that she got at the end of that Belgium game, and she'll be on fine form tonight.
I want you to just park the Scotland hat for a second and put your Arsenal hat on, right, because you must have felt so delighted for Beth Meads on Friday night. She was just like walking on air when I spoke to her after the game. To make a comeback, you've been part of that journey over the last year. It's been so gruelling and horrible for her to get on at Wembley, to change the game. Yeah. It must have been great to watch, even though you're Scottish.
Oh no, absolutely. I mean, my smile says it all. She's a good friend and an unbelievable teammate, and to see the amount that she's gone through within this past year, on and off the pitch, and to see her get that call up again. I was with her or after she got the call from Serena, and just to know how happy she was and the graft that's gone into it. ACLs are so difficult to come back from, but she's come back. She's looked sharp, and she's worked so hard to get to this point, and I was genuinely buzzing to see her not just come off the bench but change the game for England.
Do you think she'll start?
I don't see why not. I think there's always the case of managing minutes when it comes back from this kind of injury, and England and Arsenal have been working a lot over the past few months in order to try and manage that, but she'll want to start. I know that for sure. Whether Serena is ready to kind of give that amount of minutes to her, that's up to her.
The other game changer for England with two quite sublime assists was Lauren James. Those balls in were extraordinary, weren't they? You know firsthand what it's like to try and stop her. Have you had a word? It's not fun. There you go. Have you had a word with some of your fellow Scottish defenders? I mean, it is so hard to stop her.
Yeah, she's unbelievable. She's the definition of potential that's come out into fine form, and she's been firing on all cylinders for Chelsea and England. And the quality she showed the other night, she'll definitely have been flagged for these Scottish defenders of who to look out for, but that's the joy of England. You've got so many talented players that it's not just going to be Lauren James that the Scotland defence are going to be worrying about.
Yeah, him, player of the match. Come on then, give us a prediction.
I'm gonna be the Scot that's gonna go for a 1-0 hopeful here at Hampden. 100%. Why not? I think there's been a lot of press around this game and what it means now to these Scottish players, and we've been relegated from the group, so that the tides change in terms of what this game means for Scotland. But they'll want to go out on a high, 100%, and beat England at Hampden.
Well, thanks very much for joining us. We will find out in the next hour or so who is starting this all-important game for England against Scotland. Remember, England need to win and win big to keep their chances of going to Paris in the Olympics in Team GB next summer alive.